Hi, Algebra 2 class. I hope you've been able to follow my videos so far. If you have a problem with a particular question, go ahead and text it to me, and I will text you back an answer. I might write it out and take a picture or help you in some other way. Okay, I'm going to do 10.4, select problems. We are changing radians to degrees. Now, a radian measure is another way to measure an angle. So pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. So 2 pi radians is 360 degrees. So when it wants you to convert radians into degrees, we can just use a unit conversion. We can say 3 pi over 2 radians. Pi radians is 180 degrees. And we can do the math. We can cancel pi from the top and bottom, and we can just do 3/2 times 180. So we can just do, okay. So our answer would be 270 degrees. So 3 pi over 2 equals 270 degrees. So that's the way you would do it, just like converting feet and inches. You would put the radians on top, so put the radians on the bottom and the degrees on top, cancel the pi, and then just multiply the top together. Okay, over here they're asking for a reference angle. Well, there's a quick, easy way to know this. If the denominator of the reduced fraction is a 6, your reference angle is going to be pi over 6, which is 30 degrees. If the denominator is a 4, then your reference angle is going to be pi over 4, and that's always 45 degrees. If it is over 3, then pi over 3 is your reference angle, and that is 60 degrees. If it's over 2, then your reference angle is pi over 2, which is 90 degrees. So just look at the denominator of the reduced fraction, and you can easily tell what your reference angle is. Now for number 16, we're finding arc length. Now, believe it or not, you did this in geometry. The way you did it in geometry is you said 2 pi r is the circumference, or pi times diameter, because the diameter is twice the radius. And the angle over 360 is the fraction of the circumference you want, because the arc angle, the arc degrees, is the same degrees as the central angle. So when we put this together, the arc length is the fraction of the circumference times the circumference. And if you look at this, you can cancel 2 pi, and you end up with just the radius times theta, which is the equation they give you in your book. So I'm just showing you this as background. You don't have to use this, so don't panic. You only have to use this equation. So for number 16, it gives us the radius is 12 and the theta is 7 pi over 4. So the arc length is going to be 12 times 7 pi over 4. And go ahead and multiply this out, and you will get, easy way to multiply it is multiply the numerators, then divide by the denominator. So 12 times 7 times pi, enter, divided by 4, and you get 65.97 is your arc length. Okay?